This week on Maker Update, Bluetooth controlled light sphere skateboard, the Quantified Hamster, a classy kaleidoscope, a tool for finding the center of a circle, beautiful circuit diagrams, and maker fairs. It's Wednesday, May 31st, I'm Donald Bell, and welcome to another Maker Update. I hope everyone's doing well. I've been doing fine. I've been catching up with some shop organization and some home repair projects. I feel better having those done. I also caught up with my friend Tristan last weekend, who donated a new car to my power racing fleet. I'm gonna build out this sweet little Mercedes as a summer project with my son. We're both really excited, so thank you, Tristan. After all of the news last week, this week was pretty dry, so I figured let's just dive right into some cool projects I found this week. Over on Adafruit, the Ruiz brothers Noah and Pedro have an outstanding guide on creating rechargeable animated LED riser pads for your skateboard. The project consists of an Arduino-compatible featherboard, a rechargeable battery pack, a short stick of color-changing NeoPixel LEDs, and a 3D printed enclosure. All in, you're looking at about $50 per skateboard truck. Two things I particularly love about this project. One is that it takes advantage of Bluetooth on the featherboard, which allows you to change up the LED colors and animations on the fly by using your phone. So not only will you blow people away with your skateboard lights that you made, but you can pull out your phone and control them too. And that's pretty badass. Second, the enclosure for this project isn't just a box, it's a masterclass in case design. Every element has a specific place to fit into. The board is screwed down so that its USB port faces out for recharging the battery. There's a little cubby for the slide switch. It's been reinforced in all the right areas to hopefully prevent it from cracking. It's a great design that you can learn a lot from. Just whatever you do, don't combine this with the flamethrower skateboard from episode 34. Another project that caught my eye this week is this hamster pedometer by John Mueller. If you've ever looked at a hamster tear it up on a running wheel and wondered, I wonder how fast he's going. John's Arduino project gives you a simple way to track your hamster's output in both number of revolutions and miles traveled. The project puts a small magnet on the outside of the wheel that passes by a small reed switch, and every time the magnet passes by, it momentarily closes the switch, and the Arduino reads that as one revolution. An LCD shield on the Arduino displays the count. By plugging in the measurement of the inner circumference of the wheel, you can also get an accurate and hilarious mileage reading. Finally, for a non-electronic project I'm excited to try, Randy Serafin has a beautiful guide on instructables for making your own kaleidoscope. The project uses aluminum tube, thumb screws, pre-cut kaleidoscope mirrors, and a handful of other inexpensive parts. It's a great intro into working with metal, tapping screws, deburring, polishing, but my favorite part is a bonus mod where Randy stuffs a small jar of scrap electronic components into the end, and the mix of LEDs and integrated circuits make this oddly beautiful pattern. I gotta have it. It's time once again for a 1-minute review of an uncommon but useful tool brought to you by our friends at the Cool Tools blog. This week, I'm gonna show you this plastic center finder by the Robert Larson Company that sells for around $7 on Amazon Prime. And if you pick one up using the link in the video description, you help support my videos and the Cool Tools blog. The magic this tool does is make it easy to mark out the center of something circular. You wedge either side down on top of the thing you're measuring, mark a line, turn it, mark another line, turn it again, and after 3 lines you have an accurate idea of where your center is. I learned about this tool from maker Ben Light, who uses it to drill out the center in the tin can robots that he builds. Online, I see a lot of videos of jewelry designers using these and woodworkers who use them on dowels or lathe work. They also work for finding the center of squares. Just flip the 90-degree angle side down for marking out squares. It's especially useful on smaller material where a speed square isn't that helpful. If that sounds like a useful tool to have around, be sure to use the link in the description, and you can see thousands of reader-recommended tools just like this one at cool-tools.org. I have a few more things to share with you this week. One is this great-looking book by Alberto Piganti called ABC Basic Connections. It's full of clear, colorful diagrams of common circuits used for Arduino and other projects. A good diagram illustration can really make understanding a project so much easier, and these look awesome. It comes in a binder so that it lays flat on your workbench. It's on Kickstarter for $25, shipping in August. Also, issue 58 of MagPi magazine is out now with a special section on using Minecraft on Raspberry Pi. I don't know how these guys get their magazine out the door so quickly, but it's great. As always, you can download the PDF for free. There's a great project in there on LED stair lights that indicate the weather, and using Scratch to build your own chatbot. Maker Fairs! The 5th annual Jerusalem Maker Faire kicks off today. Then this weekend we have Rouen, France, Ann Arbor, Michigan, St. Joseph, Michigan, Providence, Rhode Island, and Bonn in Germany. If you can make it out to one of those, send me some pictures and let me know how it went. I'm Donald at makerprojectlab.com. And that's it for this week's show. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I just recently passed the 6,000 subscriber mark, which for me is a really big deal. So thank you to everyone who has brought me to this point. It feels really good. And that center finder, the $7 plastic center finder, if that's something that's interesting to you, be sure to use the link in the show description here to pick one up. All right? Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.